What's going on, guys? This is TD Guy Duncan, and it's been a while since my last video, but here we go again. This is the cast announcement of my next My Way Toll Drama The Aztec Empire. And here's the thing, before we get into this video. I know the new cast of Toll Drama has been leaked, so um, I will do an analysis soon. But first, I will do this my way, and I will do this cast. So, let's get into our new cast for my next My Way Told drama, The Aztec Empire. First, we have George, Gwen's little brother. Um, I'm not sure if we heard his name in any of the seasons, but we know that Gwen has a little brother. So here he is. He wants to prove that he's able to do what his sister did, and that is not a few thing, because a small thing, because Gwen is the alternate winner of Total Drama Island. So he has a huge competition to do, but we will see how that turns out. Casey. She's a nice girl and a fashionable but a tough girl. She's not pretty, she's pretty. She's pretty, but she's tough. And that's a thing you can't forget about her. Don't let the looks mislead you. Next, we have Jamie. You need to look at him and tell that he's a bit girly. But his smarts are so high. So don't let that mislead you, because he is definitely a competition in terms of strategy. In physically he's not, but in strategy he is. Kimmi. Her face tells it. She's Zoe's relative. She's her cousin, the sister of AJ. AJ was in my Toll Drama Tropical Island My Way, and that was my first casting cast. And AJ was also in my Rookies versus Veterans My Way on my old channel, but and she is his sister, and her motivation in the game is that her relatives did a great run in this show, so she is going to do it. A plus information, she works as a waitress. Yeah, she's similar to her relatives before her, who were in the show before her. She's fit, athletic, and a nice person in general. Next, we have Duke. He's a he's a cool skateboard guy. He's a social person, and actually he's smart. And he didn't came here to make friends. He came here to make friends and win, because you know how that kind of person feels like. He will be a huge threat to win this game, I can tell you. Next is Angelina. Now she's not a huge competition. But she wants the money, so she could be. She don't like to be dirty. She likes other people to do the dirty job for her, and you will see that in her strategy. Next is Jushine. He's an Asian American, a top athlete. Socially he knows what he's doing. So he will be a huge competitor in the physical and social part of this game. Another threat to win the whole thing. Next is Tina. If you remember my Edge of Extinction My Way, there was the villainess of that season, Tori. She is Tori's sister, twin sister. She's a similar personality, and and that is why she will try to hide her identity, because if someone figures that out, she's gone. So she wants to play a really similar game to her sister, but she don't want people to recognize her and her real identity and personality. Next is Norman. He is Mickey and Jay's younger brother. He is so similar to his older brothers, and I know there are pretty really much relatives of other characters in this season, but I'm sorry, I just found characters who look like look really similar to original characters or other casting characters used by me. So I'm sorry, man. He has many weaknesses, like just like his bros, and he wants to fight these weaknesses just like his bros. So he is a huge underdog, and we will see how his story turns out. Next is Kylie, and again another relative. She is Jen's twin sister. She's here to prove that she's able to do what her sister did, and to be fair, that's not too much. I like Jen's character. I never said I don't, but she didn't did too much. She didn't do too much in Redonkulous Race. In my ways, she did pretty much a good job. But so let's compare her to Jen in my ways, because you know that's a harder competition. Next is Cooper. He is he's a physical threat, but that's it. He's socially not the greatest, and strategically he's not is even one of the worst. you know you know how that goes. Like he's a lightning type of character. Lightning was strong but dumb, and that is that is perfectly what he is. So next is Aline. She's not athletic, but she's likable, and that's her biggest weapon. That is her best ability that she can use to win this game. So again, don't let the looks mislead you, because she could be a huge threat to win this game. That is what I can tell you. Next we have Jonathan. Look at him, he's smart. That's the first thing that you will know, that you will notice. He learns to be a lawyer, and he's a charismatic person, so he can get the attention of people, and he can easily make people believe what he's saying. And he knows how to manipulate and control people. So he's going to do something really, really good, a really good job in this season. That is what I can tell you. Next is Lana. We saw this character in Total Drama Action when Chris went for a holiday. So yeah, she's a since she talked to Chris, she became a big fan of him and the show itself. So her biggest dream is to come to Total Drama, and that's what she's doing. Next is Tony. Again, he is another huge threat to win this game. He's smart, social, and athletic. The three things that this game requires. The only thing he has to do is to hide how much of a threat he is, and then he can easily win this game. But we will see how that turns out. He will be a great player. That is what I can tell you. Levana. She is the charming girl. She's a charming girl, and that is what she used to put herself in a better position. So she will definitely make it deep in this game. Just using her looks to earn people's trust and make them do what she tells them to do. Next is Tarzan. That's not the real name, but you know. but a great nickname and describes him perfectly. He is isolated from from the society. He lives on a farm, and not just on a farm. He's in the forest. So yeah, he's not that social, but he is really smart. He's a smart person. He knows how to do things to survive, and that is a requirement for total drama. And because of his isolated lifestyle, he calls himself Tarzan, and that is why he applied to the game on the name of Tarzan. Next is Britney. She is not a she is not a strong girl. We can call her weak, but she's smart, and she prefers smarts over strength. And that is the way how she will play this game. If if she can hide her weaknesses and use her smarts to outsmart people, she can definitely do a great job in total drama. Next is Wendell. Again, the looks tell it all. He's a nerd, but he's proud of that. He's he's a smart guy, and you know there are so many smart people in this season, and there are also many physical people. But he is just a smart people, not smart person, not a physical. So if he can hide his weaknesses, but also his strength, his smarts, and everything that could make him a threat or a liability in this game, he can do it really well. So he can have a really great underdog story if that turns out to be great. We will see. And the final person we have in this cast is Skylar. She's a gold girl. She's pretty much like Gwen, and she's just frank. She doesn't care about others and their feelings. She tells her opinion, and she never caps. And that could be a huge liability in this game. We will see. But that's it for the cast of Total Drama The Aztec Empire. I hope I can make them my way really quickly, because I don't have too much time. You know, I'm learning very far from home. So I'm in the student hostel, and I can't focus on my ways there. So I don't know how quickly can I do this, but hopefully I can do it as quick as I can. I will soon, after I drop that my way, I will soon do a cast analysis for the new Total Drama season. But until that, peace, guys. May the force be with you. May watch Total Drama, watch Survivor, and and I wish all the best. Peace.